Welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero, where we are still around with Randy and Kia to figure out if we can find out something about Kia. And the voices advised us to visit the church, so that's where we go. The Crossbell Cathedral. This place is so tall and pointy. Is this the church? Sure is. This is the Crossbell Cathedral. I'm sure you've probably been to some place like it to pray before. I don't know about this, Lloyd. Ain't most chapels tiny compared to this place? I doubt just seeing it from the outside will do much to jog her memories. Good point. For now, let's just talk with Sister Marble. She might even be able to introduce us to a specialist within the church. Oh yeah, you and Mademoiselle have brought her up a couple times. Let's check the Sunday school classroom. If we're lucky, she's still in there. Okay, but first I take a look around church and cut that into the exploration for. Good day to you all. Welcome to the Crossbell Cathedral. Hi there, my name is Kia. Brimming with energy, I see. Sorry, but is Sister Marble in today? We were wanting to ask her something about this girl, if possible. I see. So that's what brought you here. Sister Marble is currently preparing for her lesson in the Sunday school classroom. Of course. Thanks for the help. Good thing we didn't catch her on her day off. Agreed. Want to head inside and find her? Let's go! Alright, done already. Now let's visit Sister Marble. Oh, how nice of you to stop by, Lloyd. Good to see you again, Sister Marble. Sorry for dropping in on you so suddenly. Please, don't think anything of it. I was actually just about to begin my break. Are you here to worship? Or are you visiting the cemetery, perhaps? Well, about that, Hey Lloyd, I got a question. Is this lady a sister? Whose sister is she? Oh my, now who is this little one? Our reason for coming here, actually. There's something in particular we wanted to ask you about her. It sounds like you've been through a lot, you poor dear. Oh dearest Adius, please shine thy light on this lost lamp and grant her happiness. Furthermore, I am thankful thou hast guided her to these kind souls. That means a lot, Sister Marble. Maybe our good goddess really was the one that led Kido to us. Wow. Really? Anyway, so you've come to consult with me about her amnesia, correct? If she doesn't remember anything besides her name, it must be pretty serious. Yeah, we'd love any advice you might have. I really did try my best to remember. I even closed my eyes and thought super hard. But it still didn't work. You're a good girl, aren't you, Kia? Knowledge and techniques involving tapping into one's spirit and mind are, indeed, handed down in the Sapient Church. Among them are treatments for amnesia. Then there's hope. So you're saying you might be able to bring her memories back? Well, I'm not positive that I'll be able to restore them in full, but it's certainly worth trying. Time is of the essence. I'll get started right away. Wait, are you saying you're going to be the one doing it, Sister Marble? Why, yes, I've built a mastery in quite a few thaumaturgy techniques. These are a set of healing techniques practiced by the Septian Church. Thaumaturgy. Oh, you're talking about those prayer-based skills the clergy uses, right? Right. There's an organization within the church that specializes in thaumaturgy, but those specialists rarely come to Crossbell, unfortunately. Oh, I had no idea. I'm not really supposed to say this, but there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes in the higher echelons of the church. The experts in thaumaturgy I mentioned are part of the Congregation for the Sacraments, another branch of the church. But Archbishop Erelda, the person in charge of the cathedral here, doesn't think too highly of them. For this reason, there aren't many chances for the thaumaturgy specialists to visit Crossbell. Wow. I never thought the Septian Church would have their share of internal disputes. Almost sounds like there's some kind of turf war going on in the church. I'm afraid so. That being said, I've studied the same sort of thaumaturgy they practice. I believe it's worth a try. Alright then, we leave it to you, Sister Marble. Do we need to go somewhere else for this? Oh, there is no need for that. Your name is Kia, correct? Do you mind coming a bit closer to me? Okay. Now, I need you to close your eyes and take slow, deep breaths. Can you do that for me, little one? Yep. That's perfect, Kia. Keep it up. Well then. In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septium. Whoa. This is the power of thaumaturgy, huh? Space's golden glow. Consciousness's silver glow. By your congruent natures, lead this lamp to her lost fragment's true whereabouts. Be calm. There's no need to fret. How do you feel, Kia? Can you remember anything? I think I remember a big, dark place. There's a light above me. It's pretty, but a little scary. A big, dark place. Not very specific, huh? Anything else come to mind, Kia? Perhaps memories of your family? Or where you used to live? No. I can't remember anything like that. Is that so? What is it, Sister Marble? Unfortunately, this seems to be the best result we get from thaumaturgy. In other words, this is as much memory as she'll be able to recover with a psychological approach. It's possible the issue is physical and may lie somewhere in the nervous system. No way. What exactly are you trying to say? I think there might be some issue in her cranial nerves. It's almost as though something is preventing her from working properly in the memory-related parts of her brain. Or at least, that's as much as I can surmise. What? Her brain? Is there anything we can do about it? Well, thaumaturgy strictly works within the confines of one's spirit and mind. So if this is indeed an issue of a brain, perhaps modern medicine will be better suited to it? Oh, I can only think of one place to go for that. Yes, St. Ursula Medical College. Though there's typically been little research done into the field of the spirit and mind, there was a neurology department recently established in St. Ursula, and I hear it's headed by a highly regarded researcher. I'm sure if you speak with them, you'll be able to find a new approach to this issue. Neurology, you said. Hold on. Why does this sound so familiar? Hey Lloyd. This sounds like our best bet for helping Kido out. Yeah, I agree. Sister Marble, I can't thank you enough. We're going to take your advice and head to St. Ursula right away. Wonderful. I think that's for the best. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help to you. Oh, no, not at all. You've done more than enough. Besides, without you, we wouldn't know about this neurology department. On top of that, I think that bit of info Kia remembered might end up being a valuable clue down the line. A big, dark place, huh? Yep, but I also remember a little bit of light above me. And I also remember hearing a big, deep sound. It was kinda pretty, but also a little spooky. Is that right? Well, it certainly sounds like this place is anything but ordinary. May the goddess bless you all with luck and good fortune. I'll be praying Kia finds her missing memories. I don't think my thaumaturgy can do much more for Kia's memory than this. The neurology department at St. Ursula might be able to provide further details. I recommend consulting them next. Alright. Next up, St. Ursula Hospital. It'll be quite a detour though. Will you be okay, Kia? If you're tired, we can rest a bit. I'm A-okay. Walking around with you guys is the best, I love it. You really are brimming with energy. Well then, to the south gate, I'm guessing. If we catch a bus, we'll be there before we know it.
Let's go!
Yeah, let's go. Oh, you leaving already? Please come again anytime. May the blessing of the goddess go with you. Hey, someone's coming. Oh, it's just you guys. Yeah, what's up? Hello, how are you doing? You kids are as spunky as ever. Where you guys having off to? Sunday school for Crossgrave of Hito is about to begin. Oh, that's not too far away. You'll probably be fine on your own then. That being said, you all must live close to each other if you have Sunday school at the same time, right? I've gotten so caught up in playing with Rio inside that I accidentally ended up skipping school. Psst, it's not like it's your fault. How could we refuse an invitation to play with a freaking giant wolf? Sight's the cutest. Wait a second now. I don't think I've ever seen you around here. What's your name, girl? I'm not girl, I'm Kia. Kia, huh? My name's Henri. The energetic guy right there is Rio, and the shy girl over there is Momo. It's nice to meet you, Kia. Yeah, nice to meet you too. Yo, we don't exactly have a time for this right now, do we? If we don't get going, Sister Marvel's going to destroy us. Ah, you're right, sorry Lloyd. You see, we gotta... I understand, don't worry. Don't be late now, okay? Wouldn't dream of it. See you later. Goodbye. That's right, Sister Marvel is still teaching Sunday school. Wait, did the residential district in West Street always have classes at the same time? Ellie and I would have known each other for a while now if that were the case. I don't know squat about it, but the schedule would have changed a little from when you were attending here. Must have to do with a population growing out of control. Yeah, that sounds likely. Hey Lloyd, are we still gonna go to the bus stop? Oh, you're right, I almost forgot. Let's be off then. Now can I actually visit the children in the church now? Hello again! Oh my, hello again to you too, Kia. Did you forget something, Lloyd? No, actually. We happened to pass by the kids earlier and I think that made us a little curious. Is that so? Well, your timing couldn't be better. We're about to begin Sunday school class right now. You know, maybe the goddess planned for this to happen. Truth be told, I've been contemplating teaching the children about the CPD for a while now. You wanna cover cops at Sunday school? Indeed. And I was thinking who better to teach about the CPD than the CPD itself. Would you care to be a guest lecturer? Guest lecturer? Me? Please, if you don't mind. Who better to inform the children about how the police operates than a police officer? I'm certainly be able to make it easy for the children to understand too. How about it? Would you join our lesson as a guest lecturer? Let's do it. You know what? I'd love to. Oh really? Thank you, Lloyd. I have no doubt the class will appreciate it. You're sure about this, man? I know it might sound weird coming from me of all people, but teaching definitely is not something you should go into half-assed. Don't worry, I know. It's not like I agreed to do this without some semblance of a plan. It's just, it's rare to get the opportunity to tell people about how the police and justice system really work. Who knows, there could be a future CPD recruit sitting in this very room, just like me and Ellie once were. Ah, gotcha. I'm gonna use this chance to get him interested earlier. We might have to put our trip to St. Ursula on hold for now. Are you okay with that, Kia? Uh-huh. I don't really get it, but if you wanna do this lesson, Finky Lloyd, I'll cheer you on. Thanks a lot, Kia. If you're in agreement, would you mind stepping it outside for a moment? I'll give you a brief outline on how to proceed with the lecture, alright? Of course, Sister Marble. Another quest. Nice. Okay, let's see if I've got everything. First, I'll give a broad, easy to understand explanation of what the CPD does. And then I move on to the Q&A. That's at least the general plan, right? That should be perfect. I do have one suggestion though. You do? What's that? Well, it's entirely up to you, but how about you have Kia attend the lesson as well? Kia? Ah, great idea. I'm sure she'll love it. Whoa, I can go to Lloyd's class too? Yes, of course. After all, it's right about at your age when children get to start going to Sunday school, Kia. Wow, really? In that case, I'm definitely gonna go to Lloyd's class. I wanna learn everything about you, Lloyd, and everyone else at the SSS too. Oh, Kia. Better put your mirror where your mouth is, Lloyd, my friend. She's ready to learn. You're right about that. Kia, make sure to try to get along with the other kids, okay? Okay. Think I'll chill in the back of the class. Seems like the right spot for me. Remember, I'll be grading your skill as a teacher, so don't let me down. Talk about unfair. Hey, all I can do is try my best. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to teach these kids about the police. I don't plan to run away. That's the spirit. Now then, shall we begin? Listen up, class. Before we begin today's lesson, there's a new friend I would like to introduce to you. Kia, if you'd come forward. Hello, I'm Kia. Nice to meet you, everyone. Nice to meet you. There's the energetic greeting I was expecting. Kia, you may sit at any of the empty seats. I want that one. Hello, what's your name? Hello, I'm Momo. It's nice to meet you. Must be what it's like to watching away a kid as they learn and grow. Oh, I'm gonna cry. You got this, kiddo. For today's lesson, we have a very special guest with us. Go right ahead. Okay then. Oh, I was trying not to get my hopes up, but heck yeah! I can't believe it. Hello everyone, I definitely see some familiar faces, but for those who don't know me, my name is LoH Bennings. I work as a police officer on active duty at the Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section. The police? You know them? The Special Support Section? Wait a minute, you were in the Crossbell times at one time. Oh, I remember now. I skipped the article, but I saw that teeny tiny photo of you guys. Alright, everyone, quiet down. I've been meaning to teach you all about Crossbell's police, so ask LoH here to lead the lesson today. Make sure to pay extra close attention to him, okay? Okay! The floor's yours, Mr. Bennings. Right, just leave it to me, Sister Marble. I would bet she just called him Sensei, right? As a teacher. Crap, I already feel the butterflies in my stomach. You got this, LoH? Did you bring her along as a cheerleader? Cut it out, will you? Can you see he's doing his best? Kia, class has started, so I'm going to need you to refrain from outbursts, alright? Ah, boo, I cheered for you and everything. You know, I think I actually feel a little more relaxed now. Thanks, Kia. Class, ready to start? Lecture start. General police information. Choose the correct answers and lead the lesson. To start things off, I want to teach you all about what the police force as a whole actually is. In Crossbell State, there's a certain something we aren't allowed to establish despite other countries doing so. To compensate for this certain something, we formed the Crossbell Guardian Force and the Crossbell Police Department where I work. And even though we aren't allowed to have one, this certain something is extremely important to any nation, that being the military. For example, the Erebonian Empire, which lies to our west, uses the military to prevent crime and protect their citizens, but in Crossbell we don't have an active military, so those roles are divided between several different organizations. Among those is the CPD. It's our duty to carry out investigations of crimes and, if we're lucky, prevent them from happening in the first place. That sounded like a pretty good summary to me. The CPD is split into multiple groups, or what we like to call divisions, and officers on police duties are divided among them. Different divisions are dispatched depending on the nature and severity of a case so that we can respond with the appropriate countermeasures. Among these departments, the division that most often deals with major crimes and international incidents is the 1st Division, the 1st Investigative Division. For kidnappings, murder, and other large-scale cases, the CPD has put only the best of the best detectives on the job. All of the force's elite detectives are gathered in what's known as the 1st Division. And we can't lose them, no matter how impressive they are. Every detective in the CPD is given an extremely important book called a detective notebook. In addition to doubling as our identification, it also has an even more important use for detectives. That would be to record the progress of investigations. recording our progress on a case. Basically, it's a special notepad just for us detectives. It helps us organize the current state of our cases, let us jot down our thoughts, and even keep track of our business expenses. I'd be lost without mine, that's for sure. Latest. Similar to a Bracer Guild, the police force is equipped with the latest generation ordnance to use in combat scenarios. The police may not be combat specialists, but there are times when a fight can't be avoided, especially when we're tracking down criminals. Speaking of combat, battle ordnance have already gone through multiple versions since they were first invented, each generation adding brand new features. The battle ordnance we currently use are 5th generation. 5th generation ordnance, otherwise known as the Enigma combat ordnance. The special part of this generation is its portable comm feature, so it lets us contact fellow officers in emergencies. It's perfect for police work. That sounded right to me. There are quite a lot of different positions at the CPD, ranging from our standard police officers to detectives like me. That being said, we all work for Crossbell's sake. At first glance you might not think those two roles are related, but you'd be surprised. All police work is rooted in one basic principle, and that's maintaining public order. Maintaining public order and compliance with state law. Of course, a large part of our work involves cracking down on criminals to ensure the genuine populace don't have to worry about crime. But another important job of a police is to prevent crime before it happens by upholding the law and setting an example for the citizens. By doing so, we maintain the city's peace in the hopes of someday living in a world without crime. That, I'd say, is the CPD's mission statement. Hey, that came together nicely. And that's all for me. I hope at the very least you got a better understanding of how the police operate in Crossbell State. It might have been hard to follow at times, but did you manage to understand most of it? That's after, man. You're a natural as a Lloyd. Maybe you missed your calling as a teacher. But thinking it over, smart, kind, good with kids, that's a common word women just can't resist. Damn it, Lloyd, you sly devil. Well then, class, does anyone have questions for Mr. Bennings? He's very nice, so I'm sure he'd be more than happy to answer any you might have. Any questions? That's a bit much, isn't it? Well, let's see how it goes. Q&A. Choose the correct answers to get through potentially dangerous questions. Well, does anyone have any questions? Me, pick me! Alright, what would you like to know? How do you become a police officer in the first place, Mr. Bennings? Not that I'd ever become one, though. Hey, Tamil, don't you think that's kinda rude? I'll just pretend I didn't hear that. You're basically asking if there's any special requirements to become one, right? Well, to become a police officer, you need to graduate from the police academy. You have to graduate from the police academy. By attending the academy, learn everything you need to know about being on the force. However, as I previously mentioned, there are many different positions within the CPD. For example, if you wanted to pursue a career in a detective work, there's a separate exam you have to pass in addition to the basic curriculum. There are some people, like my teammates, who were able to join the force without attending the academy, but that's not the norm. That sums it up. Ah, gotcha. I'm still not gonna join the police, but thanks for the answer, Mr. Bennings. Do you mind if I ask a question too? Sure, Henry, what is it? Well, we don't hear many details about big incidents that happen in Crossbell, so I just want to know how the SSS was able to solve a wolf attacks case. I've been wondering about it for a while. Oh, where the Mafia was misusing the warhounds for the state? If I remember correctly, the turning point in that case was... one or two. The White Wolf's assistance. Just when we were about to be done in by the Mafia warhounds, a pack of White Wolves came to our rescue. And after that sight, their leader decided to come stay with us at the SSS building. The sight of all those wolves coming to our aid was one I doubt I'll ever forget. That's incredible. Sight's really one of a kind, isn't he? Thank you, Mr. Bennings. Excuse me, Mr. Bennings. I have a question. Sure thing. What would you like to ask me? Do you remember when Rio and Henri got lost underground? It was a long time ago, I think. Where exactly was that place? Momo, don't remind everyone about that. You're gonna make us look bad. But you guys never tell me anything. That incident with the Geofront. Well, we found Henri and Rio and Henri in the A sector. The Geofront's A sector. We found ourselves in trouble when monsters surrounded Rio, but we were able to make it out safely with Arios' help. Yep, I feel like I covered that correctly. Wow, that's incredible. Thank you for the story, Mr. Bennings. You're welcome. Any other questions? Pick me! I just came up with a good one. Go ahead, Ryu. I heard something about this a while ago, but is there some kind of big difference between the police and the Bracer Guild? Both of you guys beat up the bad guys, right? That's a tougher one. Well, yes, I'm sure everyone else is curious about this question too. If I were to pick one specific difference between the police and the Bracer Guild, it would be... the power to interfere with the government. It's somewhat difficult to explain, but Bracers follow what they call the Guild Code. And it's precisely because of that code that the Bracer Guild is given room to operate in most Zamorian countries. The Guild's code prevents Bracers from arresting individuals of military or political standing. Granted, if they suddenly started attacking innocent bystanders or something, they'd be able to make arrests then. And that's where they're different from us. We have the authority to place politicians and other officials under arrest, but... You sure about that? My dad's always telling me that the police are pathetic because they never arrest corrupt government people. I told you already, you can't just say that out loud. He has a point. Up until now our efforts haven't been enough, I admit it. And change may not be possible right this very second, but you can count on us to keep working toward being able to. Hey, you got my support. You're all talk, Rio. Well then, any more questions? We should have time for another. Lloyd, I have a question. Kia? And yeah, I thought she was being surprisingly quiet. So, can I ask my question? Sure, go ahead. I want to know, why did you become a police officer? What the... I asked myself the same thing the first night I was assigned to the special support section, didn't I? You know, I think I have an answer now. Lloyd, something wrong? Oh no, it's nothing. I don't think this necessarily has a right answer. I just need to speak from the heart and tell them how I've grown by being a part of the special support section. The reason I became a police officer was... Keine Ahnung. I know, not sure. To be honest, I'm not sure if I have the right words for this, but if I had to pick a reason, I think it's because I wanted to help those in need and stop people who do bad things to others. The thing is, in order to do that, I have to become stronger, a lot stronger. I think I've been able to do that working in the CBD, but I guess that makes it sound a bit like a bracer, huh? Sorry, Kia, I know that wasn't a very good answer. No problem, I liked it because it told me something about you, Lloyd. You're really determined, aren't you? Yeah, you aren't wrong there. And with that, I think we'll wrap up our Q&A session for the lesson. Mr. Bennings, your assistance today was extremely helpful. Everyone, make sure to tell him thanks, okay? Thank you, Mr. Bennings. My pleasure. I see you all later. Thank you for your help today, Lloyd. All the children seem to have a ball listening to your lesson. I sure hope so. Oh, there's no need to be so humble. It was an amazing, well thought out lesson. I even learned quite a bit myself. Remembering how small you used to be and seeing you teach like that has shown me how far you've come. That, above all else, was my favorite part of a lesson. I thought you were awesome, Lloyd. Best teacher ever. I didn't really understand anything you said, but it was still awesome. That lesson probably went over a lot of kids' heads, didn't it? Oh man, that went off without a hitch. Sounds like the kids got pretty positive impression on the police too. Attaboy. I'm just thankful that I had the opportunity to share with the class. Once again, thank you. Now there's still time left in my lesson, so I'm afraid I have to excuse myself. Kia, if you would like, you're more than welcome to come to this Sunday school class whenever you can. I'm sure the other children will be overjoyed to have a new friend. Okie dokie, I'm kinda busy right now, but I promise I'll come again. It looks like Kia has really taken a shine to Sunday school. I can't wait. Oh Lloyd, I would love for you to take this, a token of my gratitude. Are you sure this is okay? Consider it thanks for giving such a great lesson. While already being tied up, please accept it. Well then, until next time. Alright, time to get back on track. We should make our way to St. Ursula. Right on. I say we catch a ride on the bus outside the south exit. Yay! Away we go! And what does the Holy Locket even do? Prevents death blows and slight stat increase. Alright, I make a cut here and we continue here, or rather at the bus station to St. Ursula next time. Until then, I'm Mace and please don't get lost.